Opening statements expected to get underway today in the case of 3 former Minneapolis police officers facing federal charges for violating George Floyd's civil rights. They have pled not guilty. All 3 of them are accused of showing deliberate indifference to Floyd's serious medical needs. If convicted on federal charges, the 3 former cops standing trial here could face a wide range of sentencing, including life in prison or the death penalty. Joining me now for more on this, criminal defense attorney and former homicide prosecutor, Bernarda Villalona. Bernarda, so good to see you.
Good to see you.
So what are you looking at for in opening statements here?
So it was expected that the prosecutor in this case, the government, since it's the federal case that's going forward, that they're going to last about 30 or 45 minutes doing their opening statement. And then the defense, each of the attorneys will have an opportunity to give an opening statement. But what the government is going to put forth is, of course, they're going to discuss the 9 minutes and 26 seconds that Officer Chauvin was on the neck of George Floyd, because that is the crux of the case, in the sense of that these officers are being charged with willfully and depriving George Floyd of his civil rights, in the sense of failing to intervene to stop excessive force and also failing to provide medical attention.
So how likely do you think, Bernarda, is it that these ex-officers could face life in prison or even the death penalty?
Well, we know for sure they are not going to face the death penalty. How do I know that for sure? Because when you're talking about the federal government, if you're seeking the death penalty, it's a process of a motion that you have to file before the case starts, and also get approval from the Department of Justice to determine whether they will seek the death penalty in this case. In terms of life in prison, I highly doubt also that either of these officers will be given that type of sentence.
Got it. Okay. Well, former officer Derek Chauvin, as you know, was found guilty on all counts for killing George Floyd. He pled guilty to the federal charges in December. He's already serving 22.5 years on the state charges as he awaits further sentencing on the federal charges. So how do you think his guilty verdict could influence the fate of these 3 former officers?
So the judge has been very careful, in the sense of that the judge on multiple occasions, and even excused potential jurors in terms of letting them know that they are not to consider the conviction of Derek Chauvin and him pleading guilty in the federal charges, not to consider that in terms of deliberating in this case, that has nothing to do with what they've been selected to deliberate on.
All right, Bernarda Villalona, we will follow it along with you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.